Mercedes finally revealed the 2027 S-Class, and in this video I'm going to go over my thoughts on it from a chauffeur standpoint and let you know what my first reactions are to it, what my initial thoughts are, and yeah, just my thoughts on it from a chauffeur standpoint. Let's get into it.
For years, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class has been the pinnacle of luxury, the benchmark. But Mercedes never stands still, and they're back with another S-Class, one that's more than 50% new.
Cap, it's not like 50% new, bro. She looks exactly the same.
Here it is, the new Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Now you might notice it's substantially different at the front. What's new here is a brand new grille, 20% larger than before, much more imposing, especially.
And like this illuminated kidney grille, like they weren't the first to do it. They weren't the first to do it. The 7 Series were the first to do it, but they've executed it better than how they did on the 7 Series. It looks nicer here than on the 7 Series, I would say. This does look quite nice.
There's some interesting details. 20% brighter than they were on the previous generation. They're so bright, in fact, the beam can reach 600 meters. That's 6 football pitches. The lights even swivel as you go around corners, and there's a partial high beam system that makes the road more visible without blinding others with the full high beams. At the back, not much has changed really. It's a case of blink and you'll miss it, although Mercedes say...
Thing is, yeah, like the S-Class, the looks have never been the issue with the S-Class. Like, it's a good looking car. Out of the Audi A8, out of the 7 Series, it's the best looking out of the 3. With the new iteration of the 7 Series, that's because of the design language of it, that's made it more striking. So people, you know, that turns necks more than the Audi A8 would or the S-Class would. And because of, like, you know, the massive kidney grille and, you know, the sharp lines of it, it kind of divides opinions a bit more so than the subtleness of the S-Class. But the S-Class is like, it's the best looking car out of the 3, in my opinion. But that's never been like the issue. That's never been like an issue with S. It's always been the best looking car, and it looks nice. This looks really, really, really nice.
Down the bottom, we have 2 exhaust outlets. If you look closely, you'll see each one of these has twin exhaust outlets. But apart from that, yeah.
It low-key just looks like a stretched out. E-Class. It looks like an E-Class that's taken creatine and it just looks a bit more bulky. You feel me? Like, it doesn't look. It looks nicer than the E-Class, but you know what I mean? It just looks like a stretched out E-Class, ultimately.
Not a massive difference compared to the previous generation.
That's kind of like an annoying thing with where Mercedes have taken it recently. Like, a lot of their classes, like a C-Class looks like an E-Class and an E-Class looks like an S-Class. Like they all kind of blend into each other a little bit too much for me personally.
The interior of the new S-Class is lovely, as you'd expect. This one's finished in a macchiato beige with some amberwood trim.
Can't lie, that white interior looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks so good. I think for my next like fleet of cars, I'm gonna go back to white interiors or colored interiors, because like at the moment the entire fleet, the EQS, S-Class, the EQE, like every car's just got a black interior, and that's mainly just for wear and tear. It just ages so much better than white interior. But you can look after white interior if you just stay on top of it, really.
Looks very, very nice, and it's extremely comfortable as well. What I love about it is the fact that it's available in either a 4-seater or a 5-seater design. So you can have 3 seats across the back, or if you want a bit more exclusivity, you can restrict it to just 2 seats in the rear. The seats really are very comfortable.
It's always good. It always has to be the 3 seats in the back as opposed to just having the 2. Just for the sake of like usability. From a chauffeur standpoint, it just opens you up to be able to do more trips. But that 2-seater version looks so nice.
Executive seat. So if I long press on this button on the door, it will actually move the front passenger seat away from me and then start to gradually recline my seat to put me in a much more comfortable position. It's a bit like being, I don't know, in a business class seat on an airplane, for example. I've even got a footrest and calf support as well. So it really is the pinnacle of luxury in saloon car form. Look at that, that is lovely. My head just falls back into the pillow. Look at that, that is lovely.
Now, if they bring this version here to the UK, like with the screens, the reclining chairs with the calf support, I'm happy, and I'll probably go back to Mercedes and more than likely try and get the entire fleet to just be Mercedes, which would be kind of cool. And maybe just obviously hang on to the 7 Series until it gets played out. But yeah, like if they bring, that was like my beef with the current / previous generation, or the generation that's going to be getting replaced by this one. Like you couldn't get TVs in it for ages. On like nowadays, you can see you could get a couple of them with TVs fitted. But when they initially came out, that Chauffeur spec, like to get TVs was a madness. Like you either had to retrofit them or get aftermarket ones for the TVs, and the chairs at the back, unless you got the Maybach version, you couldn't get like calf support, which was absolutely insane.
You guys still watching? Just bear with me a second while it. Oh, there we go. Oh, legs being lifted up. That is phenomenal. I could sit here all day, really. Where was I? Oh yeah, new rear seat entertainment. Now, you might have seen we've got some bigger rear displays. That one's now too far away for me to reach, but they've sorted out a plan for that, because down here we have 2 digital controllers, which actually allow you to control what's on that screen. If I can just turn it on. How do you turn it on? It's not turning on. Okay, unfortunately, the battery for this one wasn't charging for some reason, so I can't control the screen directly in front of me, but I can control the screen on the other side of the car using this controller. So if I swipe to unlock it, I can put it into, okay, now the screen's gone. It's all going horribly wrong. What is happening?
Yeah, that's just 2 more things to get lost. That's just 2 more things. Well, 1 more thing, because like before it was just 1 tablet in the middle in that center console bit. Now there's 2. It's just gonna, it's 1 more thing to get lost or stolen by a passenger.
If I can just turn it on. How do you turn it on? It's not turning on.
Yeah, that's techie. I think how they did it in the 7 Series with the control panels in the side of the door, that's like the best way to do it, I think, because it avoids like a component like slipping out, getting lost, getting stolen. It's just easier. I get why they did it, but like for the UK, for the use case of a Chauffeur, not ideal. With kids, like imagine like with children passengers getting in and picking this up, and it's already worse with on the 7 Series with those screens and the doors, like them like faffing around with it. But like at least you could lock it, like, and then once they tap the screen and realize nothing is happening, then whatever. With this, they pick it up, tap around, nightmare.
Screen. So there are 3 versions to the S-Class. You can have a short wheelbase, a long wheelbase, which is this one, and also a Maybach, which is 17 or 18 centimeters longer than the long wheelbase version. But I think whichever one you go for, you're gonna have a ton of legroom and a ton of headroom and just loads and loads of comfort to relax. Lovely.
Yeah, I think the long wheelbase version is definitely gonna be like the default Chauffeur spec for this S-Class, like the version that he's in. This is, yeah, that would be ideal. I think he's like 6 foot, so, and that does seem quite spacious, to be fair.
At the front, the interior is about as special as you'd expect an S-Class to be. The thing that my eye is drawn to first of all, though, is this new steering wheel. Check this out. We've actually got some physical buttons on the steering wheel, particularly for adjusting the
That's not new.
volume. That's lovely.
No, it is new. I think in the current one it's like a touch thingy, which was kind of annoying. This is new. Yeah, I prefer this. I miss buttons, man. I do miss buttons.
Dashboard, and then into the other door. It just looks brilliant, and it contrasts really nicely with this lovely triple display that they've got going on here, this Mercedes-Benz hyper screen. You got a screen for the driver, a screen for the infotainment, and a screen for your passenger as well. They can actually enjoy all types of things on that screen.
Across the three, the Audi, the BM, and Mercedes, they've always killed it with the ambient lighting, but yeah, I'm not. Who cares, bro? Like, it's just it's a childish thing that doesn't really add much to the passenger's quality of life, in my humble opinion.
And then into the other door, it just looks brilliant.
And the hyper screen, you could get the hyper screen in the E-Class, man. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, like, S-Class should be like the most innovative car. Like, there's nothing exciting about it, really. You feel me? Like, it's nice, it looks good. This looks better than than anything else interior wise. I'm not loving like the massive like black lines in between the screens on the hyper screen on the dash, but that's just me being an arsehole. But
and it contrasts really nice vents in this car, and apparently these are digital as well. They're actually motorized to help you get that really precise control of where the air blows in the vehicle. What else have we got in here? We've got this amber wood trim, and just beyond that we've got some illuminated cup holders. Those are nice. Couple of USB-C ports, couple more in the center, and also this lovely kind of leather-lined mobile phone charging tray. That's a nice touch. And of course, this car is optimized for business-minded people. So there are cameras everywhere. There's a camera on the dashboard. There are 2 cameras in the rear screens. So you can actually take a conference call in the vehicle as you drive to get stuff done on the move. Or as you drive to get...
So, like in the 7 Series, like one of the reasons that I heard why the 7 Series wasn't allowed on the wheelie platform was like wheelie are really big on passenger privacy, and because there's like a camera up there, there's a camera in the screens and stuff like that, they was just conscious of, you know, their passengers like privacy and whatnot. So that's why it wasn't allowed on the wheelie platform for a while. It is now, but yeah, it took them a while for them to feel at ease with them allowing it on the platform. I wonder if that's going to be the case with this. I doubt it, but I wonder if
stuff done on the move.
Also, like this whole camera stuff, there's some clients that I take that cannot, you know, that really it's a massive thing for them, the whole privacy. I wonder what the workaround is going to be for the, you know, for the folks that don't want this like in the car whatsoever. See this spec right here? This spec here is how I would get it. This here is, yeah, I would definitely get this spec here. Like if that's the long wheelbase that he was sitting in earlier with this color, perfect. Chef's kiss.
That looks absolutely immense, especially in this black color set off against the lights and the chrome. Yeah, what a spec. One other thing I want to show you while I'm in this car is a really cool new feature. It's the heated seat belt. Yes, this works in conjunction with the heated seating, and it actually warms up. There are some metal elements in the seat belt that channel heat to your body. So as you're driving along, it feels like you're getting a warm hug. That's very, very cool, isn't it? And not only is this heated, but the seats are heated. This central armrest is...
That's like the only fly thing. Like, you know what I mean? That's the only like, okay, your whip doesn't have this. You know what I mean? That's like the only thing that's like, wow.
It's heated, nice and toasty. And the armrest on the door is heated, as well as your steering wheel being heated. So yeah, you've got no excuse for being cold when you drive this new S-Class in the winter. As for engines, the new S-Class will feature a range of electrified powertrains, including a V8. The M177 Evo in the S80 4MATIC will deliver 537 horsepower and 750 Nm of torque. It uses a flat plane crank for that lovely sound. I've heard it and it's brilliant, and features lots of clever innovations, including a new firing order, turbo housing and compressor wheel. Sadly, the V8 won't be available in the UK, but we will get 6-cylinder petrol and diesel options as well as a plug-in hybrid. Spoiler alert, I've actually driven in the new S-Class, and from the back seats, it rides fantastically. We'll have to wait and see how it drives, but let's just say I have high hopes. We'll have more.
And that's what you really want. That's what you want to hear as a chauffeur, because that's where it matters. The driver experience, not so much, but you know, hopefully they make the suspension a little bit softer. I feel like if on the current gen it's a little bit firm, a softer ride would be nice. Like 2 generations ago, before the current facelift ones, I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen. Like this one here for me was the smoothest ride. Like all you need to do is fling a electric, like just bin the whole EQ range and just put like a battery in this one, and cool. Off to the races. And yeah, easy winner. Easy winner chicken dinner. Like the whole EQ range is just absolutely bollocks. Hopefully they just like bring out like an EV version of this as well. That'd be dope. But even a plug-in hybrid one be the one that I would wanna go for. Yeah, I'm not sure what the release date is on this, but like if you've got like a S-Class and if you're looking to get like a new car, or you're just about to enter the industry or whatever, I would sit tight for this. This is the car that I would get, and I would get the plug-in hybrid version. And if they've got an EV version, that'd be dope. But I don't think they're gonna do that. But this would be the car to get, man. It's the industry standard. It ticks all the boxes, and now that like it has the TV screens, the reclining chairs with the cuff support, it's just a safe bet, man. Like you'll be able to do everything in this. In short, this is the car to get. I think the S will probably retake the crown. Not as much innovation as I would like to see in it, which is a shame, but it's a nice car, man. It's a nice car. Like I feel like the decision that I have to make in regards to my fleet, my business and whatnot, is whether I get this or prioritize this and wait for this, or if I get a Range Rover, which is the car I kind of wanna get. I'm going to weigh up the 2 options between the 2 more comprehensively in another video. But that's my thoughts and take on this new S-Class. Hope you've liked this video. I hope you found it insightful in some capacity. And like and subscribe if you did for more content like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.